Mark Cuban and Elon Musk, frenemies or foes? It's a well-known fact that Elon Musk doesn't run away from and likes a good feud, but one person in particular he has sparred with recently is fellow billionaire Mark Cuban. In this video we'll go behind the feud and see what the root cause of their beef is and whether there's any hope for reconciliation. Will this conflict escalate past the point of no return? Keep watching to the end and find out. Texting buddies. The two have both had very different paths to their success but also some commonalities. They both hit their first big score in the early days of the internet, with Musk staying the course with the tech route and expanding into engineering and Cuban diversifying to other businesses like sports and media. Cuban has recently criticized Musk for some of his takes, especially ones regarding the pandemic and his actions with Twitter, now known as X. Cuban recently went on the Full Send podcast and shared a story of his interactions with Musk. He recounts texting and congratulating the world's richest man on having a new child and that Elon responded Mars needs people. He then said he jokingly gave Elon a hard time about his statement but that Elon never replied. I guess he doesn't like Cuban that much. Praise and other commentary. When Musk finalized the sales of Twitter, Cuban came out with praise for the maverick entrepreneur, saying he was optimistic about the future of the platform under Musk. He also called Musk his own worst enemy, citing the billionaire's penchant for controversy and self-sabotage. Cuban has also made other armchair commentary on Musk and his business dealings, like saying that Musk was buying Twitter to supplement his AI businesses and his agreement with Musk's statements that unchecked AI was an existential threat to the human race. Twitter criticism. Cuban has also gone out of his way to criticize Musk for seemingly promoting his own interests since he purchased Twitter last fall for $44 billion. On several occasions, Cuban has criticized Musk's ownership practices at the social media giant. Cuban has also accused Musk of not being the free speech absolutist he promised to be. For the most part, Musk has brushed off the criticism from Cuban and simply ignored him. Another issue Cuban pointed to was tweet amplification, claiming that the largest Twitter accounts are getting greater reach via the platform's For You timeline, particularly ones whose tweets more aligned with Musk's personal beliefs, though he did not give specific examples. Cuban insinuated that Twitter has not become the free speech platform that Musk claimed it would be, and instead has become a way for Musk to amplify his own voice. The billionaire stated his opinion that Musk is using Twitter as his personal digital kingdom and an avenue for him to promote his own interests. Twitter is his platform and he is going to use it to support and influence the positions he wants to support and influence, Cuban tweeted. If advertisers were getting results from their X ads, or possibly if you posted data that showed that ads on this platform were effective and produced results, you would be in an entirely different position, Cuban said. The comment from Cuban came in response to a post by Musk calling NewsGuard, an outlet criticizing a propaganda shop that produces lies. Musk's statements came after the X safety account on the platform said that NewsGuard is preparing to release a report on misinformation on X to tarnish its reputation and lower its advertising revenue. Musk responded to Cuban within the Twitter threads saying that he is open to new suggestions for Twitter. After Cuban submitted his suggestions, Musk failed to reply. Political ambitions. As Musk has become increasingly vocal about his newfound politically conservative viewpoints, it's interesting to see that Cuban, a man with political ambitions of his own, has stepped up the attacks on him. Cuban has floated the idea of a presidential run and some in the left wing have painted him as the Democratic alternative to Donald Trump, a media figure, billionaire and successful businessman who could help run the nation with a businessman's acumen, but with left-wing or centrist spin. If you're finding this video entertaining and insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Unsolicited advice. Upon Musk's purchase of Twitter, Cuban began offering unsolicited advice to Musk on how to run Twitter and monetize it. He suggested that Musk should only charge an $8 verification fee to certain users, and that users with the most accurate community notes contributors should get the checkmark for free. He also thinks the blue checkmark should not just be available to anyone willing to pay. Musk meanwhile wants every verified user to pay the fee and stated, $8 for all. Included in the $8 a month fee is the ability to post longer videos, fewer ads and gain them priority with posts. Many celebrities and existing verified members have publicly complained about the new forthcoming policy. Promoting his drug business. Musk was famous for coming out against lockdowns, health crisis mandates, and the suppression of generic drugs such as the one that Joe Rogan took. In fact, Musk called out the fact that Cuban's Cost Plus RX didn't offer the drug by responded to a tweet stating such. Cuban came up with an excuse saying it wasn't cost-effective, but finally came back 6 months later saying the drug was now available for purchase. He then offered to save money for employees of Musk's companies on prescription drugs, which Musk said he's consider looking into. DEI Spat. The latest headline-grabbing feud between the two is a spat over DEI. After agreeing with a tweet by famed investor and VC Bill Ackman, Musk stated that he thinks hiring people to fill a quota and not based off merit is discrimination. Cuban, on the other hand, believes that creating a nurturing environment for different perspectives and demographics is good business. Ackman chimed in, saying he thought that DEI would do just that, but after looking into it closely he felt that it was simply a way to fill quotas and hire mediocre unqualified people and ultimately a con. Teaming up. On one rare occasion, the two seeming rivals teamed up together by filing a joint case against the SEC that challenges the constitutionality of its use of in-house judges and juryless trials for SEC matters, citing a conflict of interest. You know the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. This is definitely the case here with Cuban and Musk finally finding something they can both agree on. Conclusion. Well, there you have it. Elon and Mark Cuban have a storied rivalry, but it seems honestly to be a bit one-sided. Cuban is a savvy media personality and knows how to hijack other people's brands for attention, and that's what it seems like is going on here. That being said, Musk likes a good beef, so if things get contentious between the two, don't be surprised if things get ugly. What do you think? Do you think these guys are friends, frenemies, or mortal foes? Do you think it's just for show? Leave your comments below and let's continue the conversation. For the latest news on Elon Musk and Elon Musk-related content, stay tuned to Elon Musk News Network, your #1 source for all things Elon Musk.